Nelson Mandela once famously declared, "There can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way in which it treats its children." According to the latest estimates, as many as 13 million children in the United States live in food-insecure homes. It means that those households don't have enough food for every family member to lead a healthy life. In eastern Washington and North Idaho, 1 in 6 kids live in a food-insecure home. The surprising thing is that those numbers were much, much higher just 10 years ago. I've seen it get better up close and personal. I'm Jason Clark. My friends like to joke that I'm a slow-witted Scandinavian, and I just happen to oversee the second largest charitable food distributor in Washington State. And I have this crazy, audacious belief that hunger in America can not only be reduced, but completely eradicated. This is my quest to build an army made up of people just like you and me to make this dream a reality. I've been with Second Harvest for almost 20 years, and I've been a food banker for 28. In that time, we've gone from tracking our inventory on pen and paper to running multiple warehouses, a large fleet of trucks, thousands of volunteers, and feeding 50,000 people a week. My amazing team and I have been studying the issue of why hunger exists in our culture, and we've tried a bunch of things, a lot of them wildly unsuccessful, and many others that have worked extremely well, just to see if we can design a plan that will truly, once and for all, eliminate food insecurity in our community. And we don't do this work alone. Our closest partner in feeding kids is another nonprofit called At the Core. We have worked together for years to build the Bite to Go program.
Well, we just wanted to help out kids in our local school, start that. In fact, they were given a grant from Second Harvest, pick up the food, put it, help us put it into backpacks for kids. And we said, absolutely, we would love to. Well, then that grant ran out. About 20 people sponsored a child to eat. And so we procured the food still from Second Harvest. Things just took off after we met him. So
it's so awesome how this stuff works out, because you all really track the code on how to make this thing work and thrive. Yeah. It's kind of hard to think it's been like 9, almost 10 years since some of those early conversations, and look where it's at now.
In too many cases, the school lunch program were the only meals kids would receive during the week. So what happened when they went home for the weekend? Unfortunately, nothing. There was no system in place in our community to get food to kids and their families who needed it on the weekends or even over holiday and summer breaks.
I see, especially when we have our builds, and I talk to teachers and staff, and they're so grateful for the students' abilities to learn better because they're not acting out on Fridays and then coming in on Mondays mornings and being so sleepy because they're hungry, they can't keep their eyes open. And I mean, teachers saying this has really made a difference in our school. It's really impacted the kids.
Today, Bite to Go provides ready-to-eat food every weekend for 6,600 kids, mostly in Spokane County. Proud as we are that we've made so much progress in one county, the reality is that there are another 13,000 kids in our region who aren't getting Bite to Go kits and need food. The more popular the Bite to Go program became, the more kids were served, but the bigger strain it had on our daily operation to provide food for everyone else who needs it across eastern Washington and North Idaho. It literally pushed us out of our main building as the demand grew. But that's actually a good problem to have. We just needed another big idea. So we reached out to our community and asked them to help provide more space to serve another 13,000 kids who need food. And guess what? They said, okay, let's do it. And with the help of the Wolf family, the Sellinger family, the Swinton family, and many other amazing people, we built this. The Wolf Family Child Hunger Solutions Center is a 22,000 square foot warehouse and distribution center designed to support Bite to Go here in Spokane and across the region. It also allows us to keep our other operation going at full strength, providing 3 million pounds of food a month to people who need it everywhere from Yakima to the Tri-Cities, Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, and every town in between. But as cool as our facilities are, none of this happens without people who care, and a lot of them. I'm at Lewis and Clark High School in Spokane with 3 amazing students who volunteer at the school's food pantry. These young leaders are helping build Bite to Go kits for their fellow students.
I started this as a freshman, and I just like helping people and getting in the community and seeing like what everyone's going through and stuff, and I feel like it could really help everyone.
It's just been a great way to give back to the school and see how it impacts students.
Can you tell me a little bit about the students? Do you have a sense of like who the students are that this helps? And
yeah, I met a couple of them.
Okay.
Because they just came to me and said, "Hey, thank you."
Okay.
And stuff, and then that's rewarding and stuff, and you can see that it really helps some people.
Yeah.
And it's a struggle for some kids, and I feel like some kids just don't realize that.
You know, you all were really nice and let me help today, and I noticed that I became like the log jam in the process, and I had to get extra coaching on where to find things, so thank you. You're doing a great job. And I noticed once I got out of the way, it really picked up the pace. So, do you have a sense of like when kids need this food, why they need this food?
Definitely over the weekend, especially with breakfast and lunch being free this year. Students have access to meals at school, but they don't on the weekend, so it's great that we can provide them something to have.
The Wolf Center is where adoptive organizations come to pick up their Bite to Go kits so they can deliver them to schools. Volunteers are building thousands of kits here every week, and our leadership and philanthropy teams work here every day.
So while we're here thinking about childhood, like what are some of your favorite, what were your favorite foods?
Favorite foods? I mean, pizza for everybody.
So how about like snack time? What was your go-to?
Cheez-Its weren't a bad deal.
Okay, yeah. So tell me about McKinstry and how you all got involved in helping us feed kids every weekend.
We are really excited about kids in education. We got hooked up with Logan Elementary, which is in this neighborhood, which is where our main office is right here, and just really great to give impact right here, right where we are, to those kids. Right now, I think it's 90 kids.
90 kids a week
at Logan Elementary, and that looks like picking the kids up and delivering them to the school. We like to talk about all the time. I'm sure you guys do too. Kids can't learn if they're hungry.
Yeah, right.
I guess I believe hunger is solvable in our community because we've done so many audacious things already, like Expo 74, Bloomsday, Hoop Fest, and the Zags. It's just what we do. Why not be the first community in America to have enough food for everyone? I'm asking you to believe that we can solve this complex issue. Food for Kids on the weekend and over the summer is just one of many programs that we work on every day. Grocery Rescue, partnering with the ag community to feed the region, our food and nutrition education programs, food for rural communities. I'm going to explore these issues and many more over this year and beyond. We are making an impact to eradicate hunger across our region, and with your help, we'll do even more. Come see all the ways you can join our bold crusade at 2-harvest.org. Thanks, and see you next time.